You have a talk with the CEO of iSpace, Mr. Josiah. Say, hey! Hey! So if you don't give it time.
We also work with teenagers like your age, help them code. So if you want to create websites, robotics, do graphic design, we also train you to do that. So we're based in Accra. And today, I'm supposed to talk to you about entrepreneurship, but from the point of view as a student, okay? So I'm going to have a conversation with you because I was supposed to show you something, but the technology is not working today. So we would just do this face-to-face thing, right? So the first question I want to ask you is, what do you think an entrepreneur is? Don't panic. There's no right or wrong answer. There are just answers, okay? What do you think an entrepreneur is?
This is the person that establishes his own business and bear the risk.
Okay. Anyone else?
The major function of an entrepreneur is bearing of risks. An entrepreneur is the person who takes an idea into reality. Thank you.
So, a person takes an idea and brings it to reality, right?
Yes.
And then another person said a person that does what? Starts off a business and takes the risk, right? So now you understand that there's a difference between an entrepreneur and a business person. See, people looking at me like, so we understand there is a difference between an entrepreneur and a business person. Do we agree? So who can tell me the difference between what a business person is?
An entrepreneur is a person that...
You're a business person.
A business person is a person that is being employed by an entrepreneur.
So, the two difference, or the major difference, like you said, right? An entrepreneur is a person that takes risk. You see a problem, you take the risk, and everything else, right? A business person exploits opportunities and makes money out of it, right? There's a clear difference between the two. So entrepreneurs solve problems. So every day that you walk around your neighborhood, you should see problems. You should be passionate enough that you want to solve the problems, right? Entrepreneurship is not easy. It's not a joke. It's not something that you do because you saw somebody driving a big car, so you think you can do exactly the same thing. It doesn't work like that, right? Entrepreneurship, you have to have passion, you take risks, but ultimately you have to create value. Do you know what value is? Why do we do this as students? Everybody just looking at you like, tell me. Okay, so the person that can explain to me how to create value, I'll give you 100 cities. The person that can explain how to create value, I'll give you 100 cities. Come. Oh no, you want to come? Why are you scared? You see, you don't want to take the risk, okay?
Take the mask.
For example, paper rubber. We don't use for anything. We see it to be a business thing, but we can add on to paper rubber to make a plastic chair. So that's an example of creating value.
Right? So he just demonstrated what a future entrepreneur could be. He just took a risk by answering the question, and he made money out of it, correct? Good. Thank you. Now, right now that you're a student, do not think because you're a student, all you have to do is just study. Right? You can read your books. That's not the only thing that you can do. You can start your businesses right now. Right now, as you are, you can start a business. Identify a problem that's in the school. It could be maybe the food that people serve in the school is so bad. Right? It's terrible. You don't want to eat it. Your friends are complaining about it. You should be brave enough to say, you know what? I know another person that sells great food. I will want to bring the person to the school to sell the food to us, right? You can make money by just doing the introduction. You solve the problem. Or you can make a deal with the person. They give you the food, you sell to your friend. You solve the problem, right? But one of the things that you have to also think about as a student who is or want to be an entrepreneur is time management. Most of you think you're too busy, but really, what are you busy doing? Right? You're on your phone, posting things, doing all that on, Instagram and everything else. That time, you can use that time to be thinking about solving problems. Now, I think 2 days ago, a friend of mine on Facebook was talking about, particularly with girls, that there's a time in the month where going to school becomes a problem.
I'm trying to take it
because monthly, whatever. And some people cannot get pads and everything else, so they're not supposed to go, they can't go to school, correct? Am I lying? No. Right. It's a problem for a lot of you girls, correct? Yes. Right. So why are you not solving that problem? Is what? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Are you shy? Okay. So, an easier thing for you to do, you can research and find out companies that supply pads for free for girls to go to school. Right? You go on Google, just research. You'll be able to get it. Time management. Use your time in the right way. Don't just use your time to just, posting videos that has no meaning whatsoever. Time management. As a student that wants to start business is very, very important. So between this time and that time, I'm doing my schoolwork. Between this time and that time, I'm focusing on my business. Right? Normally, businesses take 1 to about 5 years to be profitable. Right? So, if you start your business at this age that you are, that means by the time you're probably 20, 19, you've already understood the principles of business, right? It's not now that you need to learn it when you're 25, that you take another 5 years to learn, so you'll be 30. As a student, you learn all of these things. Time management is important, right? And to be a student who's an entrepreneur, there are going to be situations where people are going to say no to you. People are literally going to say no to you every single time. You want to do something, no, you can't do it, no, you're not good enough. You hear it every day, correct?
Yeah.
Correct? Yeah. I know we go out here, don't be scared. Right? They're not going to do anything to you. They're here today because they want you to succeed, that's why they're here. So, are you used to hearing people telling you no? And then when people tell you no, what do? You just give up, right? You should not give up. And you're going to tell me here in Ghana, if you believe in something enough, that you know that this is what it is that you want to do, and it's going to work. If you want to be an entrepreneur, you will never, ever give up on anything that you do. Right? So, if I ask you, do you have an idea? The business idea. Let's just look in there. You don't have a business idea. Who has a business idea? You do. Come on. Because I want to demonstrate to you how entrepreneurship works, right? What's your business idea?
To introduce, okay, I actually did it. I introduced a junior graphic. Yeah, I contacted them and they were giving it to me to sell students. Like, I was telling them how interested it was. I was doing it, and then it gets to a time where like I was not focused on my studies. So I left straight away, but it was really good. And my other colleagues also joined dominating. If you move on it, like they send it to other schools to sell, and they are making money out of it.
So you gave up your business. How do you feel?
When they tell me how they
Exploit in other schools, they know people.
All right. See, so this is an example of why you shouldn't give up, right? Because she had a great idea, but along the way, then she gives up, right? So, all right, good, thank you. You still have the business. So what is the business?
Fashion dresses. They like dress upcoming dresses. And sometimes I feel like I want to also introduce a particular design in dressing. Yeah.
So, don't lie. You said ladies, right? What kind of ladies?
Like my sister's here, and then the
So, how old are you? You're 20. Really? I thought you were 15. So, you're 20. Now, what you just did, right? We call it customer segmentation, or you identified a target, right? Now, all the ladies here are not your target, right? How much does your clothes cost? Your fashion, the one that you want to sell, how much does it cost? You haven't done the price for it. Why? Okay. So how much money do you need to bring your business out?
When I get 20 million, I can do something.
20 million is what? 2,000. Yes. Okay. So, if you're looking for that 2,000, right? Convince me to give you the 2,000.
And then there was this.
You are looking for 2,000 cities to start that business. I am an investor. Tell me why I should give you that 2,000. But this is what I'm demonstrating how it works. Right? I'm showing you in real life how it works. So, why should I give you the money?
I guess employ other people.
I don't care about employment.
I get to bring others. I get to, as I'm a youth, so I get to I get to help others that youth that they are not working to also try to improve an idea, be able to employ themselves.
So, if I give you money for your business, what do I get in return?
Your foundation.
Because my foundation is government. I don't need your money.
So it will get people to know how best you guys are also helping.
Will you wait? I'll show you. Stand there. So what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to work with you because I need a contact, right? I'm going to work with you. I'm going to help you put ideas together, and I will give you the money just to do the business and see what happens, right? But standing there, whenever you get an opportunity to then pitch, we call it pitching, right? Pitching, that's what you're doing. Selling your idea to somebody. So as a student, you introduce yourself. So hi, my name is blah, 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 right? My company is called ABC. The problem that we solve, or what we've identified, is a lot of young ladies cannot get access to clothes, right? Fashionable clothes in this particular area. So what we've come up with is create a website, or we then go to Accra, buy the clothes, and then put it in the shop to make it easier for them to come and then buy the clothes. The type of ladies I am targeting are between the age of 20 to 25. They usually earn, when they work, they earn about 1,000 Ghana cedis every month. And at the end of the month, I know that they have at least 500 Ghana cedis left. That is why most of our clothes are sold between 100 cedis and 150. Then, if we sell about 2,000 of these clothes in a month, we are making this amount of money. If you take out our expenses and all the other things and the revenue that we made, we're making this much profit. We're making 10,000 Ghana cedis profit. However, I need 2,000 Ghana cedis in order for me to then launch this business. What am I going to use the 2,000 Ghana cedis for? I'm going to use it for branding, advertisement. So I'm going to create flyers and posters for people to know. Use 1,000 cedis to open a shop, right? And then use the 500 to buy some of the clothes. And then the 100 cedis that's left, I'll buy a motorbike so that I'll be able to deliver the clothes to them. So if you give me the money, I guarantee that at the end of the year, I will then turn your 2,000 into 5,000 Ghana cedis, right? I will need the money in the next 2 months or 3 months if it's possible. And not only do I just need your money, I also need your mentorship. So you can teach me how to be a better business person. Simple. You just pitched your business, right? So I'm going to work with you to do that, because the reason why I'm doing that is not because I've got money. It's because the way my mind works is I always believe that when a person takes a risk, something has to come out of it. And it's to teach you the next time when you are in a situation, take the risk, right? So I will get your details and I'll work with you on it, all right? So clap for her. So, to round up, because I know you're going to have your sessions today. To be an entrepreneur, please do not go into entrepreneurship to make money. Otherwise, you'll quit. You don't make money as an entrepreneur. You solve problems, and then people pay you for that money. Does that make sense? And that's where he talked about value creation. When you create value, people will pay you. But then if you want to just make money, don't call yourself an entrepreneur. Call yourself a business person. You do as your kids will call papa. Oh, you buy 110, you sell it here, you make the money, everything is cool. You're not solving any problems at all, right? A person that sells pure water, that buys it from here and then takes it to there and then sell it, it's not solving any problem at all, right? That's purely business, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. So if money is what you want to make, then do business. But if you want to solve a problem and add value to society, then be an entrepreneur. And then you can start in school. So right now, from today, go back to the school that you come from. Look at all the problems that you have in the school. Then identify the skills that you have to solve those problems, right? Do not go and solve a problem that you don't have the skills for. You can't exchange it for anything. Okay? So, thank you very much.
The hey is not loud enough. I enjoyed that, and my takeaway from that session is take it, because definitely at the end of it you get something. I'll take 2 people to share one takeaway from all that has gone on so far before we go on, just to make sure that we are listening. We have anyone who wants to go? What have you learned so far? My takeaway is to take this, because at the end of it, something will definitely come out of it. Anyone? Okay. No, you've spoken a lot today, right?
I learned that in life you don't have to give up, and all what you do, you have to put more into it.
Don't give up. He says, don't give up, right?
The miracle is on the way.
Yeah. Nana says a miracle is on the way. Do you believe in miracles?
Yes.